that's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff. But
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
Yeah,
you want one quick question?
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Yo, man, this is a big one. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 5K subs. So I came up with this idea last night, and I was like, why not? So without further ado, you saw it. It might be a little long video. Here we go. Disclaimers first. Pink Friday 2 came out in December 2023. Kaliii did not release a song in 2024. Noname did not release a song in 2024. Nitty Scott did not release a song in 2024. Omeretta did not release a song in 2024. Ruby Rose released a couple tracks in 2024. She's not on the list. It's not the big mouth years, or even last year, the hood song. The hood song kind of made a lot of noise and stuff like that. It seems like she's completely put rap to the kind of background now. She's all kind of focused on her influencer stuff and the prize picks and everything like that. She's still like she's more focused on that than music. Plug Daughter is not on this list either. I think she only had like 1 or 2 features type deal. Azealia Banks did not release a song this year. Angel Haze did not release a song this year. I don't think Princess Nokia did not release a song this year. So here we go. 2025 watch list. It's a couple of kind of like, well, one homie and then one person that I'm just like, yo, that song is gonna go. The homie is Alexandra. She released, she's been on the channel before, your industry bestie, where we were talking about the state of female rap and everything like that, and she announced that she should be coming out with her new project next year sometime in 2025. So she released a couple freestyles this year, the doo-wop freestyle on TikTok. You can see that on your industry bestie, and then she released another freestyle about kind of being in an abusive relationship. A lot of her music is kind of relationship based, romance based, and things of that sort. But she has a real affinity for the old school feel and a true essence of hip hop. Kiera, please. The anime lover, the black cosplay, like face of it. She was kind of like one of the first biggest black female cosplayers to blow up online. She's like teasing music. And it's weird because like she says she has all these like side quests and stuff where she just wrote a book, like a children's book, and then like an animated book, and she's doing movies and writing movies and directing movies. She keeps teasing this one song that's Super Smash Bros. And the song is crazy. The snippet is crazy. There's somebody else on this list who had a crazy snippet this year, and I'm waiting for that track. We'll get there when we get there. But those are just 2 people on my 2025 watch list. All of this is going to be in the description, by the way, because this is like 120 names that I mentioned in here. All right, 111, Poeticjo. Heads up, I apologize if I mispronounce anybody's name, especially on the second half of this list. 111, Poeticjo. She's from Nashville. Number 110, Chainna. I don't know where Chainna's from, but salute to them. 109, Jazz with the $. She's also from Nashville. 108, Big Kdoll. 107, Peach Street. Peach Street is a girls trio group. Think TLC because they have the rap hip hop element in it. Their verses and their lyrics are kind of pretty much like not filtered much. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Peach Street. It's very rap for a girls group and something like that. And of course they have the choreography and everything like that. They have the song Ghost Ride It. That's probably my favorite from them and their first couple releases. They're all in college too in the metro Atlanta area. 105, Vistoso Bosses. This is the duo from Atlanta. If you remember from 2009 era, 2011, the song with Soulja Boy, Delirious. You make me delirious. And when I start to fall. They came back this year. As mothers. Years later as grown adults and stuff like that, and they released 2 tracks. I think one is like called Boy Crazy, and the second one they just released is called like Snow Everywhere or Snow All Around. They shot the music video on Atlantic Station. It's a real good music video, and the quality music as always. They kind of stuck to their sound from way back when, and they have a rap verse at the end of that. OMG girls, they don't really rap, so like I will put them in this kind of like, this entire section is just like girls groups in Atlanta, but OMG girls, they don't really rap. 104 is Quisha. Quisha make the mosh pit. Huh. That song didn't come out in 2024. If it came out in 2024, she'd be much higher on this list. But Quisha is, of course, you know, one of the kind of just commonplaces in Atlanta. Shout out to Nesha Nice as well. Nesha Nice, she also, and excuse me on the pronunciation. And I know you, my dog. I got your number every day. We talk all the time, say what's up at all the events. But she just didn't release none this year, so that's why she's not on the list. 103, Aaliyah's Interlude, because she's the ITT what girl, it girl from ATL that came out in 2023. That came out 2024. She'd be much higher on the list once again. But Aaliyah's Interlude, you know, she makes pretty good like kind of voguing music and things like that. But it's kind of based in hip hop and rap music because she does rap at the end of the day in the songs. 102. Glory Girl 2950. Popstar Benny put me on with her when he put her on the album and she got the song. She got, oh my God, yeah, Shay, yeah, like it's a very, very different abstract song, something I've personally never heard in rap music. And at first, I was like, no, it's just too much. And I listened to some of her other songs and I'm like, it's just too much, too abstract. But like, the song on the Popstar Benny album definitely grew on me. And I feel like that's kind of just like how all these things go when you see something that's just so different that you're just like, at first you kind of cringe at first, and then you kind of like, it's kind of, and then you get used, and then it becomes the norm. So maybe she's setting the trend here, maybe she's not. We'll see what happens with Glory Girl 2950. 101, Flyana Boss. Flyana Boss, of course, you guys know. They had the Hello Christ big song a couple years ago. If that was released in 2024, once again, they would be much higher on the list. But they did release a couple of tracks this year that, you know, a lot of people enjoyed. So salute to Flyana Boss, still doing their thing. The Missy Elliott, one of the Missy Elliott's of this generation. Not fully Missy Elliott, because I seen Missy this year, and Missy did her thing. But very similar and under the tree, Missy Sons. We'll call them Missy Sons. 100, S3nsi Molly. S3nsi Molly, still going at it. You know, one of my favorites from over there in like the Texas area and stuff like that, the Midwest area and the South. Still love S3nsi Molly. 99, Lil Brook, same thing. That duo of S3nsi and Lil Brook a few years ago was crazy, bro. They were like Anicia and Caribou before Anicia and Caribou. 98, Baby Sosa. You know, of course, Baby Sosa, one of the more established underground acts and stuff like that in rap music. She's released a few songs this year and stuff like that. I did kind of, I'm not even gonna lie, Baby Sosa was one of my favorite artists in 2020. But, you know, she kind of went into such an extreme experimental kind of period. It's kind of like I tuned out. I tuned out a little bit, but she's still making music and she's still rapping. And it sounds like some of her latest stuff sounds kind of like the old stuff that really got her on. So, shout out to Baby Sosa. 97 is Mia Snow. This is the first white girl. I don't have, you know what I'm saying, many white rappers. Shout out to Justine Valentine, you know, gang, everybody like that. You know, she can rap for sure. But Mia Snow, she's very creative in her music and stuff like that. I heard her on Sexy Drill. I've heard her on Trap. I've heard her on pretty much all the popping beats, and she kind of holds her own on each track. And, you know, we had an extensive conversation. She's someone I interviewed, I think, earlier this year. And we had that conversation about her being a white rapper. And I know people say, stop asking white rappers about being white rappers. But, you know, she was just like, yo, I'm like, I was in foster care growing up. A lot of the people that I was around were just black neighborhoods. I grew up around black people in the South in Georgia. So, like, what more do you want from me? Even when I went down to Florida, I was around a lot of black people. It's just my life story. 96, Young and May. Now, Young and May at 96 is very, very low. She can rap, a great rapper, everything like that. You guys know her history. You guys know her background. In 2024, she didn't release much. And then the one song that I did listen to in 2024, I was like, I ain't really feeling it. But out of respect for Young and May, I had to put her on the list and had to give her a shout out. 95, Young Miami. Now, this might be controversial that she's 95 because she did have a hit record this year. The joint with Skilla Baby. These girls can't mess with you. These girls can't mess with You. That's when Skilla Baby was making everything a hit, but it was like this different variations of the same song, which was "Babe, you know you fine, babe, babe, you know you fine." He did the joint with remember Rob 49, and he said the same. You know you the coldest, you know you the coldest. They haven't mess with you. Like Skilla Baby made the same song 5 times this year, and they all hit. So salute to Skilla Baby. But anyways, yeah. Other than that, Young Miami's been pretty quiet on the music scene. Hasn't released much music. Obviously had the situation that's going on in New York, the legal situation that's going on there, and kind of how close she is to that. So she's been quiet. Even Carisha Please has been pretty quiet. 94, Childlike Cece. This is one of two female Christian rappers on this list at 94. Childlike Cece, salute to her. I always appreciate CHH, Christian hip hop in general, just because I feel like you have to have so much more creativity to go around just reverting to cussing or speaking on topics that aren't so good. Speaking about your vices and rapping about and bragging about your vices and stuff like that, I always have a different respect for, MCs who can go clean and, speak about just positive things. Number 93, BB Tricks. And she's probably 93, like so low on this list, just because I don't speak Spanish. So I don't be knowing half the stuff she be saying, but she's popping. I like her sound. I like her voice. Her like the tone of her voice over the instrumentals that she does. I don't know what she be saying. 92, Coi Leray. This is extremely low for Koi. Koi is amazing performer, live performer. She's got a great catalog, long catalog of hits. And she has some moments where I'd be like, "Oh, yo, she kind of floated on this." She got a joint with her boyfriend, who used to be her ex, Trippie Redd, and it's like probably like it's definitely my favorite Trippie Redd song, but it's oh yeah 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 I might treat that girl a lady like Rosetta Stone, yeah, da da da. I love that song, and Koi's floating on that. So I think Coi Leray can rap for sure. Um, and I do think she's talented. As I said, like, she's a great live performer, everything like that. Got bops, hits, anthems. We didn't really get an anthem this year. In the calendar year of 2024, is that something you should count against her? No. I mean, like, what can you do when you do a thing like Players? You set the bar all the way up there. But yeah, we didn't really get that from her this year. She did do a joint with S3nsi though, and that music video and song made some noise. So I had to give her that as well. All right. 91, Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy, that's Boosie's daughter. She can rap, some real good Louisiana kind of music of the Louisiana rap scene. She's kind of true to that accent, down to the rap, just rapidy rap stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like Louisiana rap. So it's like Boosie. Yeah, Boosie. 90, Big Boss Vet. Big Boss Vet, another girl who has anthems, hits, and her Serato, everything like that in our archives. 2024, we didn't really get a hit, but when you do the Pretty Girls Walk Like This, and then the other joint, I forgot her other one, but she got two big hits. But when you set the bar like that and you don't have one, it's just kind of like fell flat. But hey, it is what it is. She still has her fan base and everything like that. She's a sweet person, nice person, speaks every time she sees you, and like it's very personable. So shout out to Big Boss Vet if you're watching this. I love her content as well. Like she does like Facebook reels and stuff like that, and very entertaining person. She knows how to stay afloat and to keep the lights on and stuff like that. But in terms of music in 2024, 89, Erica Banks. Erica Banks, another one with hits in her background. This year, just not much connected with the general public. Like, if you have to adjust it. So like on this list, I'm gonna have some artists who don't have as many plays as Erica Banks has, but you have to look at it with Erica Banks' fan base that she already has. If Erica Banks already has 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and she gets 100,000 or 200,000 views on the video, it's not as impressive as an indie artist with 10,000 subscribers getting 20,000 views or 40,000 views or 80,000, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like, yeah, the numbers might look better for other artists, but you have to go back to fame doesn't always equal talent. Shout out to Earl Sweatshirt for saying that. But yeah, she did the joint with the I Ain't Fresh with my guy, the I Ain't Fresh dude and stuff like that, Derek. But you know, it's just not much that connected with me to be honest this year. 88 Asian Doll. This is like kind of this entire section of women female rappers that like have a buzz, have a following, have had for years, have hits in their archives, but this year it was nothing that connected with me, nothing that stood out, nothing that was like this is different, this is unique, this is changing music, this is leaving us a hit on music. 87 Taylor Soulmate. That's Kodak Black's new artist. I literally just heard of her when Kodak signed her. And she's a decent. She's decent. Decent artist. I look forward to seeing what she comes out, you know, kind of moving forward in the future. 86, we got Clip. Clip, this is like a hyper pop kind of plug, you know, underground, very underground hip hop type of sound. But she had a great following this season. I mean, this year in 2024, you know, songs with like lots of plays and everything like that. Open for HG Gang. I had to make sure, you know, I ain't trying to get demonetized just saying their name. From Opium, she's kind of like in that realm and stuff. So salute to her. Shout out to Clip. And Earl Sweatshirt knew who she was. That's cool. 85, Avi Kior, I believe that's how you pronounce it. AK. She does a lot of stuff down here in Atlanta. Once again, first time I heard of her was on the Popstar Benny tape this year, where it was all female rappers, and she's hard. Everything I heard from her is hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's kind of like some drill, some like bass and everything like that. Very aggressive, like woman rap. So if you like that, check AK out. Slimeroni 84. Slimeroni, someone I really liked a couple years ago. Like that entire Memphis group she was a part of. She was kind of like included in that with Hit Kid, and I know she does some stuff with what was my boy's name, Kia Shine and stuff like that over there in Memphis. So salute to Slime Maroni. It's just this year she didn't have one of those moments, and it's tough to have one of those moments when you have a roll call, when you have a set the tone to and everything like that on your record. You know what I'm saying? Like it's difficult to kind of just live up to that. Shout out to Radio too. I don't think Radio was on this list, but it was nothing personal. It was just not that familiar. Um, 83. We're staying in Memphis for the next couple people. Aliza once again has a great background and stuff like that. I've loved her in past years. This year she kept putting out music, but nothing like hit. Like once again, it's difficult to go to set the tone all in. Same thing with Slimeroni. See Slimeroni if you want to see my thoughts on Aliza. 82 LaChat. Memphis legend. I believe no. Okay, we'll get to that. Memphis legend, still putting out music, you know, have to salute our greats, our OGs, everything like that. Shout out to LaChat. 81 Gloss Up. It's either Gloss Up or Aliza who's dealing with having problems with releasing their music through QC. Like QC's holding up their music. Young Miami said the same thing, and that's maybe why Young Miami was so quiet in 2024. But I believe it might have been Gloss Up. If not, then it was Aliza that hasn't been able to release music this year through QC. But regardless, the music that they have put out, they can still rap. It just hasn't been no hits. 80, Reek and the Menace. Shout out to Reek and the Menace. She's got that Baltimore accent, but she raps over like drill beats. It's very kind of like a unique combination. And, you know, she has like a chaotic energy to her. Like she seems kind of crazy. And, you know, so it's like, and she's pretty. So it's like, it's a combination of a lot of things. It's like, she's pretty. So she's always rapping and kind of like about like relationships and stuff like that. But she's crazy. So it's kind of got like an aggressive edge to it, and it's over the drill beat, so it goes with the aggressive edge. But she has a Baltimore accent, which I don't hear from many rappers. Just a Baltimore accent popping out. So shout out to Reek in the Menace. I look forward to seeing her catch her first big hit. You know what I'm saying? Like that Flo Milli moment, that you know all these other artists' moment and stuff like that. 79, I got Karina J from South Carolina, and Karina, she can rap. She can rap. I just, just got hip to her, putting together this list in the past couple of days, and Karina can really rap. I look forward to seeing her kind of make it out of South Carolina. And heads up, this isn't the only South Carolina artist on the list. 78, we got Ren YC. Ren YC is another person I just got put onto by putting together this list. She makes like pop music, kind of like think Kyle, yeah, like the woman's Kyle, but salute to Kyle at the same time because Kyle can rap. And I ain't heard rap from Ren yet, but I'll be looking forward to see where her career goes and stuff like that. 77 Maya Don. Obviously, she has an established fan base. She has a following and stuff like that. Didn't really have like much of a hit. So like I know because down the list is some very underground independent artists on the rise, and you're like they don't have a hit, but it's like they don't have the platform that Maya the Don has. You know what I'm saying? So it's you have to just look at things like that. So, but I am looking forward. But Maya, I think we all can agree she can rap. So I'm just looking forward to see what she does in the future up there representing New York. See if she can get a hit in 2025. 76 Chameleon, Chameleon, Florida, Florida great, everything like that. Been on a lot of the soundtracks that feature women rappers in the past couple years. Um, Kind of more specifically radio and Issa Rae's projects and everything like that. Uh, she just released an old song with Ariana Grande, and it only has 11,000 views on YouTube. So if you want to hear a dope song with Ariana Grande and Chameleon, it's on there. Check it out. But yeah, it's a demo and stuff like that, and she released it just like a couple weeks ago. 75 La Biggie. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. La Biggie. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong or anything like that. I know Biggie. I think she's like in that. I might be wrong with this, and I know they're gonna get me if they see this. But I think Biggie is in the reality TV world, but she makes like kind of drills, like the northern sound and stuff like that. And she's had some moments. She's had definitely had motion this year up there up north. So I had to shout out to Biggie. 74 Bree Style. This is a homie from Georgia. She really just started rapping the last couple years. She didn't like the state of rap. When she first came out, it kind of sounded like, she was looking for her sound and she was rapping like pretty much how everybody raps when they're like anti-rap. Lil Dicky came out with that term, anti-rap. It was just like, I'm not like these other rappers. I rap about something. I might keep it going here. I keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Like all that, you know what I'm saying? But she's really kind of found a nice pocket with the R&B project of just like, love songs. Baby, I don't want to hear a love song. I don't want to hear a song so done wrong. Maybe I don't want to hear a love song. And she got another joint where I just want to hear a love song. But she got another joint that's like a summer bop and dun 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 you can electric slide to it. I went to our album listening party and we electric slide to it, and that was like just one of the my favorite moments of the year with music and stuff like that. So shout out to Bree Style. She could definitely rap though. When it comes down to it, she could rap. She released an R&B project, but she can rap. Like so salute to Bree Style. I look forward to seeing how she continues to progress in her career. Uh 73, Lady LaSure. Now, Lady LaSure is someone I got putting this list together. She can go. She can go. We get into some real rappers in this little segment of the list. Lady LaSure can go, bro. So check her out if you haven't heard her already. She from I think up north, I want to say. 72, B for Better. This is one of those freestyle rappers. She be killing freestyles, everything like that. She's from Mississippi. What part? I think she might be from Hattiesburg, but I'm not sure. But yeah. She's one of those freestyle on the radio rappers. She can go. 71, Taylor F and J. That's not her name. It's Taylor Bleepin' J. But yeah. Um, Taylor J is Tyler J. Tyler J. I'm so sorry. She's one of those artists in Atlanta, plug type artists and stuff like that. Real underground Atlanta sound and everything like that. And she's going. She's going. She's a good artist, kind of rage music and everything like that. 70. This the channel friend of the channel, as you guys know, Woochie Wobbler. Woochie Wobbler, she released Thriller, a very just unique project. It was like the perspective of, she does OF. So she's like given the perspective of making this money off the internet and like just kind of being popping in that world. And it's like it's I don't know, it's a perspective I've never heard before. It's like I've never heard a rapper like brag about like just random men giving her money on the internet and then like being like I made my own da, 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 I ain't even needed da da da. Like it's just hard to me. And then but it's like she has the Cardi Opium once again underground sound and everything like that, and it's really unique. So Thriller is a really quick project. It's 10 songs, but it's just really quick. You should give it a chance if you like that whole Opium Skywater world and stuff like that. But one of my favorite songs of the year, bro, is No Fear from her. Man, my heart hurt and my heart fur. It made my heart work. She's hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. No Fear is definitely one of them ones. If you like that world, if that's not for you, then don't play it. And you're gonna be mad at me. But yeah. 69 Dono. Now Dono is someone that I've been following for a while now as well. I believe she's from Ohio, but she stays down here in Atlanta. And I've been following her for like the last couple years. I met her on a couple occasions. We tried to set up interviews, but I never followed up. It was on me. It wasn't on her. And she's always kind of had like a dark kind of like trap. She's got like a deeper, like a lower tone voice and stuff like that. And she was just on the rap game on Netflix. Not the rap game, but uh rhythm and flow on Netflix. And she went against the girl and everybody said she got robbed. Eminem hugged her and said, yo, like, keep going, bro. You got a future in this stuff, man. And shout out to Eminem for giving back, because Eminem be like in a different world. So for them to put him to judge and to speak to younger acts and artists and stuff like that is one of the greats. Shout out to Royce 59. Shout out to Lotto also on that show. It just means a lot. So yeah, that's Dono. She just signed with United Masters. So don't be surprised if she has a little push in 2025. Just giving you a heads up. 68 Muddy Maya. That's an artist, friend of the channel. She was just on the channel. If you guys saw, this is another plug underground artist, but she was kind of like one of the one of the more like faces of it, especially around the time of the pandemic. She was wearing a mask everywhere, and it was something unique. And it was like, who is this girl? And now she's taking the mask off, but a lot of her sound is like kind of much of the same. I think she's going a little more warm. It might have been, you can describe some of her old sounds as dark, but I believe she's kind of going into a more warm place. So be interesting to see where Muddy Maya heads in the future. 67 K Carbon. Once again, this is kind of see Aliza through Slimeroni through Glossa. Same thing. Like no hit this year, but when you set the standard with roll call, it's pretty tough to get back up there, man. So yeah, shout out to K Carbon though. She was on the Glorious project from Glorilla. She was on the deluxe. 66, Daisha McBride. This is a very hipster pick. It's just a lady I saw rapping on the sidewalk in Vegas with the thing, and it was some white dudes playing some pop music with guitars and everything like that. And her verse just like fit in. It sounded like some Maroon 5 like song, and but her verse went perfectly with it. And they were shocked. Everybody was shocked. It was complete magic. Check it out if you haven't. But shout out to Daisha McBride. She had a following when I went to her page, like already like 20, 30,000 followers. So salute to Daisha McBride. 65, the big step of Maury. On the radar put me on with her. And she can go. She one on one. Watch out for her. They young. Is another big step on this list, but big step of Maury, she can go. 64 Scarlett, a little step back from when she first came and like busted on the scene and everybody was in everybody's faces, bust under Buster's arm and stuff like that. Buster Rhymes, of course. Um, but I'm sure she'll bounce back because like, I think when you look at this era, when you see how Glorilla bounced back, bro, like if Glorilla can bounce back, anybody can bounce back, especially if you can like at the basic level just rap. And I think Scarlett can rap. 63, Diane Dior. This is another New York artist. I think she'd be on like that 60 drill wave and stuff like that. She's kind of in the slizzy, house department, and look out for her because I mean, summer's coming back. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get it cold right now, but it's gonna warm up again. Feel me? Eventually. So, I'm looking forward to see what she can do, moving forward and stuff like that. See if she can burst out of like the New York scene, and go nationwide. 62, the big step Alani. This girl's 15, bro. Remember what I said about Big Step Amori, Big Step Alani? That Joker can she can rap for real. She be going in, going off, whatever the going you want to say. Now, I think one of the reasons why I have her low is because kind of impact and like songs, like what are we doing with the songs here and stuff like that. But she can rap. She's got it. 15. It's only up from here. 61, Lady London. It's kind of low for Lady London, but it's all respect to anybody on the list. Like you on the list. Top 100 female rappers in the world that aren't 100 women rappers better than you right now. Lady London. Um, Salute to her for sure. A romance rapper and stuff like that. Stays true to the essence of hip hop and real hip hop and just like the vibe and everything like that. Um, she had a project. I don't know if that was this year where she was talking about like the different signs and everything like that and related it to relationships, but I don't know. It was pretty creative stuff and she can rap. So shout out to Lady London. I'll be looking to see if she has a mainstream hit in 2025 to burst out that scene because she has the platform for it, the following for that kind of moment. It's only a matter of time. So I wonder if that'll be in 2025. 60, Cleopatra. Man, obviously she made headlines in 2024 for drama and off the court, but she's talented. This is a talented kid, bro. And she beefing with Veda, and Veda, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still Team Veda, but Cleopatra, the talent is undeniable, bro. The talent is undeniable, and I think that whole Ice Spice situation, that drama there, it only is gonna give her more attention. So I don't know, man. She has a bigger spotlight on her music because people already knew her for the skits and the funny stuff and the memes and everything like that. But like, I feel like people are really going to start paying more and more attention to her music as time goes on. Or 59, E Chapo. Homie, that's the homie. She had that joint I really liked a couple years ago. Uh, it's like Get the Bag or Bag Talk, one of those things. But she hasn't. But that was like last year. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, let me see the other joint. Oh, she got Bag Lady and Yeet. Yeet made some noise this year. Her song Yeet. So like, check that out and everything like that. Shout out to Chapo, one of the more established, kind of consistent underground artists now. 58, Dej Loaf. Dej Loaf came back this year after like a decade long hiatus. I think 2024 was a lot of her getting the rust off. She made a lot of singing songs in 2024, but it was definitely some rap in there, and she still got it, but it's kind of her getting the rust off in 2024, acclimating to the new sounds and the more modern sounds, so it doesn't sound so dated. But yeah. But there's a lot of people on this list that wouldn't exist if it weren't for Dej Loaf. So salute to Dej Loaf. 58. 57, Bia, one of the bigger artists on the list, big platforms, big followings. Didn't really have a moment this year. Her moment was gonna be that kind of Cardi, her versus Cardi thing, but like the disc kind of fell a bit flat. People just weren't receptive to it. But I like the fact that she rap. Period. I like anybody that like if you have a problem with another rapper, just rap about it instead of like going on Instagram Live and yelling at us about it. So salute to Bia. And I look forward to her definitely bouncing back and getting back to Bia that we know and stuff like that. Shout out to Boston, man. 56, Lay Banks. Lay Banks. He gave me the egg. I think it came out in 2023. Let me see, Lay Banks. But she released a EP and she was on the XXL freshman list. And on the freshman list, she was yeah. It came out in 2023. But on this year's freshman list, she was like the best rapper in her cipher. So this year's list didn't get talked about much. People just kind of tuned out. They weren't that tuned into it this year, but she can really rap. And shout out to Philly, shout out to everybody up there. And the EP wasn't bad. Like she's definitely matured in her music. A lot of people used to make fun of her music and saying that, she makes music for like middle schoolers and relationship issues. But I think her music grew up a lot this year, and I look forward to and another good performer. I seen her perform live, and she was on the Problem remix too. Shout out to Cash. 55, Lola Brooke. Lola Brooke. It seems like it obviously is not where it was when she first popped. This isn't, don't play with it, don't play with it, everything like that. But she's staying afloat. She's staying afloat with the R&B flips, the joint with Bryson Tiller, the other one, the one where she ironing the shirt and people like, I'm just glad people iron it again. You see this shirt kind of wrinkled. But yeah. Shout out, and then she's on the Chantel May project. Shout out to Chantel May as well. 54. All right, controversial. Stunner Sandy. And if you like, who's Stunner Sandy? The fake Ice Spice. She got music out, and the music, it ain't bad, but she's still in Ice Spice whole flow, word for word, bar for bar. But if it worked once, it could probably work again. So shout out to Stunner Sandy. 53, I got Leah. A lot of y'all might not know who Leah is. I believe she's a college student. She still might be in school. And I think she goes to school in Houston. She might go to school in Minnesota, or I think she's from Minnesota and she goes to school in Houston. She might go to Texas Southern, HBCU, same place where Megan Thee Stallion went. Regardless, she put out a couple songs this year. Just I don't know if she was like testing it out, or I think her sister like has a platform and is. I'm not 100% sure about her story, but what I do know, she put out a couple songs this year, and them jokers was hard, bro. Like this Liza's World is, I'm a new girl you tell. They got it from the mail. And I got it on the Zar. Got it from the Zell. And it's got a nice bounce to it. Just light music. It's hard. I like it. So shout out to Leah, bro. And I look forward to seeing how her career progresses. Cause it got quiet for her when she made a couple other songs after her first two really hit. And they didn't get as many plays and didn't get as much talk. But the fact that you came out the gate like that, I'm looking at you like you got the potential to do it. So, and I think she has to look as well. So yeah, shout out to Leah. Uh, Sweetie, number 52. So Sweetie is so a complicated legacy because she has hit records and she's has a platform, famous and everything like that. But a lot of the music just don't be hitting. At the same time, when you say that, Nani and Rock Your Hips is two of the bigger songs of the year, and she's a great reason why Rock Your Hips did what it did, hopping on the remix so soon for 310 Baby. And then Nani was just a good record. I mean, I say a catchy record. It was pop, but it was catchy. And when someone does something like that, you have to acknowledge it. It is what it is. Shout out to Sweetie. 51, K3. Man, yo, her story is crazy too. And I reached out to her. I don't know if we ever gonna get an interview in before I leave Atlanta, but K3, bro, something unique. Her story is like she was dating a rapper, the rapper broke her heart. So her revenge was starting a rap career of her own and become a rapper of her own. And she makes like that crash out music, like the once again, underground scene, everything like that, kind of trap, everything like that. She had an EP just come out like a week ago called Tiaras and Trap Music. I like the EP. She got a song called They Love You Kind. I like that song. She got the song Miss Crash Out. I like that song. She got a song called OK Then. It's a flip of OK Then from Gunna and them. All them hours, cut them in honey, all them spend. Oh, okay. That song. Hey, you ain't got time, you ain't gonna ride. You ain't my, you ain't gonna, all right, prime. She got a flip of that. I like it. So if you like that, like kind of just young people crash out type of music or whatever, um, this is for you. If not, then don't listen to it. But K3, she's definitely on a rise. And it's only going to get bigger from here in 2025 for sure. I remember. Number 50, I got Kdoll. Kdoll had a big year on the West Coast. I discovered them from On the Radar. They did a On the Radar. That's the first time I seen them and stuff like that. And then I checked out a few of their things, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool music and stuff." And then the whole Drake Kendrick thing happened. Kendrick does the Kendrick Kenny and Friends on Juneteenth. Kdoll comes out. He plays Not Like Us a billion times, and in the middle of it, when he brings on the entire West Coast, he goes, "Where Kdoll's at? Where Kdoll's at?" And Kdoll's was just in the Skull Up video. That's just taking them higher and higher. But yeah, they're definitely someone to look at. I think there's 5 Kdoll's, and they're all from LA. They're all from that West Coast area. So they had a big 2024. Keep looking forward to what they do off of kind of like this Kendrick push, this Kendrick shout out, this Kendrick cosign. When Kendrick's at the peak of his career too. 49. Here's another controversial one. Georgiana. I'm on the way. I'll say, okay, okay. All the way. I'll say, all the way. When the Caribou variants. It's catchy. The ad lib is catchy. And she got a bounce to it. I can't lie to you, gang. And this might be one of them people where Tyler say, "White boy mocking this, and y'all mad at me, you can." But it's got some appeal to it. I can see it having legs. I can't lie to you, gang. 48, Baby Tate. Baby Tate, one of the staples, consistent artists, kind of like in that middle way of like mainstream, but also underground. Like she's on some of the biggest songs that have come out in the past 5 years, like the surround sound, and she's on another song that has 90 million views, but at the same time, she's still kind of underground. It's kind of like the BK, the ruler air, spot and space and stuff like that in hip hop. But she can rap. She does a lot of singing. She does a lot of pop. She's kind of like a theater kid in hip hop. But at the end of the day, if it came down to rapping, she can go toe to toe with pretty much any rapper out there for sure. So shout out Baby Tate. 47, Skylar Blatt. Skylar Blatt, she had a big year. She had the joint with Chris Brown come out this year. I've been a fan of Skylar Blatt a couple of years ago, especially when she first went viral with the Fame song. Getting, she had the joint with I Swear Vezo, and she had a couple other tracks that was just crazy. But now she's starting to soften up a little bit more and open up. Like she kind of went extreme with going hard when she first blew up, and then she went extreme with going like R&B and relationship stuff, and now she's kind of found a happy medium now with this post Chris Brown era and stuff like that. So it'd be interesting to see what Skylar can do, if Skylar is just okay with being like in the middle, or if she's like gonna go for the top of the top spot. 46, Fendi the rapper. Fendi got another one. So Fendi, of course, the first time I heard of her was when Cardi B hopped on the joint a couple years ago with the for the tell I'm trying to okay and that song. She came back with another one this year with Shamar, with the "You better clock that T" when she say, yeah, I got on bait, yeah, and it's made, hey, hold up, you better clock that T. Like I like that song. I ain't gonna lie to you, I like that song. I mean, y'all have our guilty pleasures and stuff like that. I like that song. So here we go with Fendi 46. 45, Kamaya. I really like Kamaya's album, bro. Coast Coast, the Bay Area. I really like Kamaya's album, bro. And the one where she's talking about her feelings, the one where she's talking about coming out the closet, the one where she's talking about like kind of being confused about what she likes and who she is herself. I really like that album. It was one of my favorite kind of like rap albums that I listened to just once. I only listened to it once. I'm not gonna lie to you and say, "Oh yeah, I revisited it often." I only listened to it once when it came out, but I really enjoyed it and I remembered it, and it stuck with me for albums of 2024. So shout out to Kamaya. 44, Cash Doll. I have to salute Cash Doll for her motion, bro. Because up in Detroit, like, you would think it's the same thing everywhere else. It's not. Like, it's like regions still exist, and regions are coming back in hip hop and in rap music. I'm so glad for it. I was up in Detroit for the NFL draft, and like in one of the Ubers, the dude was playing the radio, and on the radio was Cash Doll. It's like they don't play the Cash Doll on the radio in Atlanta or and stuff like that, and they were playing Cash Doll like the joint that she did with DJ Drama, the Gangster Girls. I think she did that last year, I want to say, but this year she came out with another album after she had the baby and stuff like that. She just had a good year. Shout out to Cash Commandments. That was kind of, if you say, what's the one song from 2024 that really was Cash Doll song, is Cash Commandments. And I don't know, she has a strong following. She has a strong fan base, and you can't ignore that, bro. Like, and I might, Cash Doll might not be my cup of tea all the time, but she has a following that you can't deny. 43, Kilo Letitia. Kilo Letitia, one of my favorite artists from like 2020, like the quarantine period and stuff like that. Kilo Letitia was definitely one of the people that got me through quarantine. I haven't been like that super close with her lately and stuff like that in later years. But every time I go back to her music, like I listen to a lot of her 2024 stuff, putting together this list, same thing. It's dope. It's unique. It's different. It's creative. I really like Kilo Letitia, bro. She's one of the better creatives out this generation, and she's been doing it for a minute now, consistently. Shout out to Kilo Letitia. And I feel like also I'm gonna say this. I feel like if Kilo was like um if she presented more feminine, you know what I'm saying, and more just like straight, hetero, to be completely transparent, she would be so much further. Like I think she'd be pushed so much more because she's what you call, man, she's pretty, like she's a pretty girl and stuff like that. But like since she likes women, I think that kind of like she doesn't get pushed as much, and she's probably independent too. But yeah, I think Kilo would definitely be like much further than where she is now. But anyways, I appreciate her art. I think she's dope. I think she's good. Shout out to Kilo Letitia. um 42, I got Cardi B. This is way far back for Cardi B, and before I have the B stands, whatever the case might be, come for me. I'll probably gonna come for me anyway. It is what it is. um Stuff just ain't hit this year, bro. The mommy Miami, whatever the name of the single was, didn't hit. I think she did another one with Meg that was like towards the beginning of the year. It didn't hit. She was supposed to come out with the album this year. I think the label probably would have released the album if one of her singles did well. I don't think they did well for Cardi B standards. They didn't really spread around when you go outside and they play Cardi B, it's still Tomorrow too, or it's still what is it? The Level Up or uh level up, up, and it's up, and it's up, then it's stuck. Like, you don't hear the 2024 Cardi B. But she did have one verse that stood out that I mentioned here. The Wannabe remix where she disses Bia back. And not many people talked about it for a long time. Like, people just didn't really, it's kind of like the Quavo and Chris Brown thing. Not that many people talked about it. But it happened. And they were direct with the shots, and they responded to each other and dissed each other through music. I like that. I'll always appreciate and respect that. 41, Tiva Fox. This is one of those like underground, like kind of staples in Atlanta. Like if it weren't for her, it won't be a lot of other of these other bigger woman rappers in Atlanta that's popping right now. She was the one who let Kiera record for the first time. She was the one who was like, also in the same friend group with Anicia, um, and Woo the Savage. Like they're all in the same friend group. And she was kind of the one that was doing music really before all of them, like seriously. And I just found out, side note, not that it matters, but I literally just found out that Nassan's her boyfriend. Shout out to Nassan. I did not know that all these months. And I've been trying to get an interview with Tiva. She kind of ignores my like messages and stuff like that. I did not know it was Nassan was her boyfriend. If I knew that, I would have just hit up Nassan and asked him. But yeah, shout out to Tiva. Very creative artist, solid artist in Atlanta, and a staple. Kind of like a key. She's almost like the female key in Atlanta, like just like the connector. to all of this stuff. Maybe that's just how I see it. No, but yeah, she's been doing this though. 40, I got Woo the Savage. Woo the Savage had another big year. Obviously already had kind of a good following underground for like the past, kind of going back to dang near 2019-ish. You know what I'm saying? But the white tea joint, she pushed all year. She had the them franchise boys approval with it. They're in the music video. It's cool. It's a direct copy, of the song, but we've seen Wu make some originals that hit too at the same time. So, um, I definitely understand people's when people complain about people just remaking directly like a popular song and stuff like that. But um, I know what Wu can do, and I want to see her continue to do that and have a moment that isn't just based off of yep in my white tee in 2025. And I think she's gonna do that because we've seen it happen before with the no advantage. I can't get that no advantage. So shout out to Uda Savage. Anyways, 39 Molly Santana. Molly Santana is not my taste in music at all. However, the whole opium movement, that movement and stuff like that this year was huge. And she was the face of that for the women. So I have to salute her for that. And I have to acknowledge that. Her motion is definitely something serious. And if you don't know, because you're not in that world of the underground, whatever it is, trap or whatever, um, she's the face of it, pretty much, Molly Santana. So salute to Molly Santana for having a great 2024. 38, Rico Nasty. Rico didn't rap much this year. She released a couple tracks. On one of the tracks, she's talking. She really talking on there. She like, I had the spikes. Everybody call me weird. Now everybody a rock star. And I'm like, she ain't telling no lies. Rico set is her and Dej Loaf, two of the more influential. Like everybody else followed them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I have old girl on the list at the top where she's like, "Oh my pretty baby!" Like it's some there's like weird music, but hey, it might set a trend for a whole nother wave of music and stuff like that for the next wave. So shout out to Rico for that. A couple years ago, she had a very, very underrated like 2022 where she did a feature with Doechii. That was crazy. It was called like Swamp. And then she did a feature with Babytron. And she snapped on the Babytron feature. It was like five people on that song. And Rico had like the best verse. And she was like the last verse on the song too. I think it was like RIP Hutch from Babytron. Check it out. We got the time. But she snapped on there. I was like, I ain't never heard Rico rap like this. And she was rapping like that the whole year. She came back kind of like last year for real, from a little hiatus. It was more like kind of on the rock side. But now she kind of blending both like as she always has. But I look forward to Rico kind of really, really getting back to it for real, for real. I want to see Rico get back to it. I want to see 2019 Rico, bro. That's what I want to see, bro. But the new updated version of it. 37, I got Ray Luna. You guys, a lot of y'all might not have heard of Ray Luna. I don't know if she's from New York, but she sounds like she's from New York. She can rap. She's one of those like, you know what I'm saying? She has a line in one of the first songs I heard, Past the Water, which came out in 2023. But it's like they call me girl sweatshirt. And she kind of addressed it there, but she's one of those like underground like different rappers. And she's dope. So I look forward to seeing her just staying consistent and staying at it and not quitting because she's good. She's talented. 36 Mercury. Mercury had a big year this year. Um, she was in that New York. She was kind of in that entire New York scene where the day of the Doomsday up in New York, where it was Earl and all them, and they just kept filming a bunch of music videos, including the one with El Casto, the fine chocolate 7 dime, home rain, I feel like a lineman. I'm in a bed like a Raider 9. I'm not okay, but I'm gonna be all right. Like that one. She's in that music video, and she had him in the TikTok Earl and Mike. She's in that entire circle. She's got a great network. She has the song Jelly featuring Neonte, which is a good track. She kind of has like a Mercury is upbeat and kind of like hood, but it don't sound hood. It sounds suburban, and it sound like and on some tracks she can really go. Like she can really rap, like on some real rap stuff. But her music is like fun. I think she makes music that is enjoyable to listen to, even though she can go the rap route. 35 Mellow Bucks. Mellow Bucks had a big, huge year in 2024, bro. Huge up north. It might be a lot of people listening to these placements and like, yo, you bugging with like having so and so here, so and so here. I'm from Atlanta. It is what it is. You know, it's that. But yeah, Salah, yeah, her motion in 2024 cannot be denied at all. Mellow Brooks, especially up in New York, bro. She ran New York like this year. Like she ain't the face of New York in 2024. That's Cobain. That's Cash Cobain. But she definitely had a moment in New York this year. 34, I got Spook. She released her tape this year, earlier this year. She got Stay High on it featuring Tony Snow. She got Move 2. Move. I don't know what I do. I'm a savage. She just released like the song called Vine or something like that. It's a pretty good track. Each track I hear from her, I ain't gonna lie, I like. Like I ain't heard too much of Spook that I didn't like. So Spook, if you thinking like should I listen to her now? Her name is Spook. It goes with her sound. Her sound is pretty dark, like trap type stuff. So if you like that, kind of like it's funny because she's like tiny, like she's like like a small human, tiny and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Cute, and then but when she rap, boy, is I blast you, I blast. It's like, oh, hold on, I'm smoking the gas and I blast you. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Like she like really about it. She really, really like Atlanta. She really East Side and stuff like that. Shout out Spook. 33 Veda. This, I want y'all to see this, bro. I want y'all to see this. So I'm putting this list together and stuff like that. Um, and one of my favorite moments of the year, like in music, was with Veda's where TF Beyonce at on her new project, The Matrix. And I love the music video. Like they're doing the single lady sing, and it's just high production, high quality. It's a really nice music video, and the song isn't bad either. But I see this as I'm putting together this music, as I'm putting together this list, and I thought it was pretty funny. Hold on. Let me. All right, cool. And I thought it was pretty funny. Apparently, she signed to Rock Nation this year. Did she make the song "Where Beyonce At" after she signed to Rock Nation? Yo, Veda is hilarious, bro, and she can rap. She can rap, but it's really like her vibe. Like she one of them rappers that is like it's more about the vibe than like the lyricism and everything like that, oompa loompas and stuff. And she really a vibe. She's a good vibe, and it's like everybody likes her for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Anicia. Like when she was coming up, it was like everybody just liked her. She wasn't necessarily like the most whatever the case, but she just had it. And I think Veda has the it that everybody rocks with her. It's a unique, different sound. The girl Stacey Adams, shout out to Stacey Adams in Memphis. I'll put Stacey Adams up here, just a Stacey Adams shout out. But Stacey Adams like makes kind of like similar music and stuff like that. Just different music from black girls and rap, especially like I appreciate. Hold on, let me put Stacey Adams shout out. 32, I got Lexa Gates. It's another one of them like Mac Miller, real hip hop, all that up there. I think she's in New York. I'm not sure though, but she can rap. She can go, and she had a pretty good year. She had a huge push from the label. Them jokers sent me about 100 emails about her, but I saw a lot of promotion. She did a nice little thing where she was like in a glass kind of box in New York City promoting her album when it came out. Really good artist. She can rap. So if you're looking for that rap, Lexa Gates, Ray Luna, two of them ones, man. 31, I got Star Bands. Star Bands had a huge year, obviously another friend of the channel. My Baby featuring Sugar Hill D Dot was a radio record. Yeah was popular. 4 Deep was popular. And then the album cut that I really enjoyed on our album was Mirror Mirror. It just reminded me of some Young Chop, Chief Keef early 2011 Chirac stuff. So yeah, salute to them. 30. I got a bone to pick with you on this one. Tia Korean. And Tia Korean should be higher on this list. She had Hot one of my favorite verses of the year in rap music. She had her single, The Young Jock featuring Lil Tyler. It was pretty popular and things like that. But she got a snippet. That was one of my three favorite snippets in 2024. And it's a joint she dropped tease on Twitter in October, like October 14th. And then Kenny Beats, and she's like, designer chair, powder rear, number Michael Jackson, this is it. She's sliding, and then it ends. It's like a 13, 15-second snippet. My favorite snippet of the year, by the way, was $1 Million Baby. And it was a great song when it came out. It just got overplayed. And it became popular to hate. It was like Justin Bieber's Baby. But the snippet was my favorite snippet when it was out. That's my second favorite snippet of the year. And I'm really ready for her to drop that song. So Tia, if you're a fan, stands, or whatever, clip this up and send this to you. Please drop the song with the Kenny Beats that's pinned in your Twitter profile where you're talking about Michael Jackson, this is it. It's hard. It's hard. Shout out Rob Banks. Anike or Anika. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. This used to be Wande, another Christian rapper. She released Anike the album this year. Quality music once again. You know, she's pretty consistent. She's like the Lecrae of female rappers, and Lecrae's on this. And Lecrae is on this album, by the way. But she's the Lecrae of female rappers, and like Lecrae's the biggest, hands down, like not even close Christian rapper. And she's like the female version of that because she's the biggest woman Christian rapper out there. 28. Oh, she's got a Afrobeat sound. And you know, kind of like she can go Dolce, but she goes more melodic for the sake of the song. But she can really go if she wanted to go. So, you know, it's interesting dynamic there. But yeah. 28, one of my personal favorites this year, Mel V. Chapo. A lot of people call her the female Laserdisc 700. She had the song Scene 20, Cat Daddy, Pew Pew, Eat Down. She released an album this year. She started like, it's like she went viral with Cat Daddy and Scene 20, and then she just like didn't stop releasing music for the rest of the. I couldn't keep up. I ain't gonna lie. I was still listening to Scene 20 and Cat Daddy like 100 times, and Eat Down. I was listening to them songs like the whole year, stuff like that. So when she released the album, I was like, oh snap, she released the album. And I get like halfway through the album, she had a song like called like Kawhi Leonard, and I'll be like, I want to hear Scene 20 again. So like, but I really liked her stuff this year, bro. I think she used to be like a YouTuber, because how I know, because when I first saw her, she like uploaded on the channel like smash or pass or light skins, dark skins, sidewalk interview type videos, and then she deleted those like kind of after she started blowing up. But yeah, shout out Mel V. Chapo, bro. She's going up, especially in the underground for sure. Sad Boy 28. When she went to spinning, when it was time to slide. When it was time to slide. Manson in tampon, but I mean thumping to sing. Shout out Bear Chat. Bear Chat is one of my favorite projects of the year. I don't play it all the time, but it's about 2 or 3 of them joints from Sad Boy that gonna get me every single time. I ain't gonna lie to you. They're gonna get you just bobbing, just hey, what time to all right. I like Sad Boy, man. Shout out Sad Boy. She had a great year. Toronto's on the 6th. Shout out to everybody up there. um 26, I got Win. I think that's how you pronounce her name. This is the white girl that she rapped over the conductor beats. And she's been kind of promoting that song for a while now, but it's like the you see me from across the bar, but I'm in the star. Like, I don't know. I like it because she's being herself. She's not trying to be anybody else. And she's like, you can tell she loves real hip hop. And that's the lane she'd pick. I don't know. I rock with it. Some people don't like her. I like her. She's cool with me. It kind of reminds me of like Dame Dollar, to be honest. Like that. I think she's from Portland too. That wasn't like a intentional thing, but she reminds me of Dame Dollar. Just like if Dame Dollar didn't play basketball, if he just rap. 25, I got BK the Ruler. BK, she'd be higher on this list if some of her hits, like the "I Want You Back" was 2024, but that wasn't 2024, I don't think. But "Shaking It" with Cash Cobain was 2024. Her album that came out was 2024, and the single that she released after that album in the fall, "Adult Swim," 2024. I just like BK, bro. I always respected BK and her creativity and her individuality. Like Rico Nasty said, like it's a piece inspired by Rico Nasty, but then she took Rico Nasty and made it her own. And I always appreciated that about BK. Shout out to BK. Shout out to all the alt blacks and her art. Keep pushing. And I'm hoping for another. I don't know what to tell you. No, 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 no. I never had to make you feel the type of way. And then you guys, of course, know Tweaking Together, the one that got her on and stuff like that. And I know the matters. TM, we boot it up. TM, pound, pound, so don't throw it up. And all that good gas on, just throw it on all the dough for real, deep, but ain't got no swag for real. Now, no little baby, I'm in my bag for real. All right, anyways. Uh, Lisa G, 24. This is one of my favorite artists of 2024, bro. She's from South Carolina. I think she stays in Atlanta because she be around all the Atlanta artists and stuff like that. Man, that What You Got, when I first heard it, so catchy. It's bubbly. It's give me what you got. And then the beat is like, boom, boom, boom. It sounds like a video game. She got a video game bounce to her music, and it's so unique. Like I don't know people that's just rapping over like maybe like Shmino. Okay, Shmino. Shmino's got his own video game sound and bounce, and it's a different thing that nobody has even tried to replicate because they can't. That's how good Shmino is. But like Lisa G has a very unique, just different sound that people aren't doing. I rock with her. She's talented. She's catchy. She's got the sound, the voice, all of that, and she's so good. I listen to her interviews, and she sound like country of South Carolina. She don't sound nothing like that. Her accent doesn't really show that much in her music. But Groovy Steppin' Too, I've been listening to that like nonstop the past day as well. So shout out to Lisa G, bro. She's on a come up. She had a big 2024. It's only going to get higher and higher as the years go on. We're going to see what happens in 2025. 23, I have Amire. Amire, this kind of international foreign artist. I don't know what Amire be saying all the time. I ain't gonna lie to you, but she had a huge 2024, and she was like one of the stars, one of the standouts in Childish Gambino's last album, Bando Stone in the New World. She was on In the Night and she was on Talk Mine. But her, I think, biggest song this year, solo song, was Angels in Tibet. And yeah, so that has like 7 million, 8 million plays and stuff like that. But she has a, well, I'm just doing In the Night, but okay. Like she doing a baby voice, like the Cardi baby voice. But she's going between that and singing and very unique, very creative artist, man. Salute to Amare. You have my definitely my respect. Shensia at number 22. Shensia will probably be higher on my list because she can really, really rap if I knew what she was saying all the time. But I don't speak patois. I don't know what she be saying half of the time, but that not like us freestyle. She snapped. She got some romantic records that did well. She has a good fan base, everything like that. Had a good year musically and stuff like that. So shout out to Shensia, number 22. I feel like that's an appropriate spot for her. 21, Flau'jae. Now, Flau'jae is obviously famous for being the kid Flau'jae that was on America's Got Talent, the rap game, all of those things. Flau'jae is also, known for being Camouflage's son down there in Savannah. And now she's known for being one of the better college basketball players in America, everything like that over there at LSU. Top 5 in the nation in scoring. Probably going to be the number 1 draft pick if she waits till the 2026 draft. Rapping in 2024, her music, it only continues to get better. She records every day and you can hear the work. You can hear the improvements. Whereas like back then, she had the Ready or Not freestyle. It was okay. Her music was never bad, but it was just like it was good and you heard talent, but it wasn't much that I want to like just replay. You know what I'm saying? Like here in my free time and stuff like that. The first song that she really had for that for me that connected with me, and she also had All Falls Down in high school and stuff like that, was Big Foe. Big Foe, I still replay to this day. That's still probably my favorite Fly J song. But in 2024, bro, she took another step. When the Wayne vocals came in, you can tell. I don't know how long she was writing for Came Out of Beast, but I'm the greatest. They really hate it. It's something that hate it. And I'm so glad that it's getting the commercial success and everything that it has received. Is they use it up for the Super Bowl promo coming to New Orleans. Like she performed that song at the Smoothie King Cafe. Like anytime they introduce Fly J, that's the song they play now. It's a mainstream radio hit with real rapping. You don't get that. Like I think the last time that really happened was Jack Harlow and Drake with cold hearts and heated floors, no parental guidance. I just see the forest. Dating therapy session. I'm waiting room, reading Forbes. Abandonment issues I'm getting treated for. How many friends and friends to the flows on the overflows? My son's got to learn that forgiveness is a lonely road. The one where they had the Kentucky Derby in the music video. That's the last time I seen like a rapidy rap song from big artists become like a radio hit. And Came Out of Beast became like a mainstream song. And it's just rapping. It's hate it, and the LSU wouldn't have really hate it. And NAA doesn't keep it rated. And the Vonavaders under not abated. And Wayne did his thing too. And the $1 million baby freestyle. Boy, what? She said, and you're like, you going too fast now, change up the flow. She switched up the flow. Then she switched it up again. And then she switched it up a freaking again. Fly J. And I said, at what point do we look out of this of like Fly J the celebrity? It's kind of what Childish Gambino used to deal with and stuff a lot. At what point are we gonna look at it like, oh, this person's so multi-talented and multi-layered, and just look at this from a music standpoint, and really sit down and say, how many rappers are rapping better than this right now in 2024? Legitimately, bro. Legitimately, how many rappers are rapping better than this right now in 2024? I don't know many. Legitimately. That's no glaze. That's no nah. How many isn't that many rappers rapping better than that, bro? Right now. And then she also had the song Pop It that I liked on the album. So she released a deluxe. It was kind of like more R&B. I think she released an R&B project earlier this year, or that might have been last year. But I like the rap from her. That's what I'm here for with Fly J's the bars. 20, I got Lucille Gotti. Lucille Gotti is one of those ahead of her time, futuristic artists, that does like the nice mixture of R&B but with rap and hip hop, and it's like it's raw. She got like grills and stuff like that. And she's up there in New York. My introduction to her was the DNA project with Steve G. Glover. Popstar Benny produces a lot of tracks on that project and stuff like that. And yo, and you go back to her old stuff because she had a following and fan base like a decade ago, and like you listen to that stuff and that stuff is solid, but it was like ahead of its time. It's like stuff that you were hearing 2022, 2023, like 2014, 2015, 2012. You know what I'm saying? And she also released a solo project at the end of the year, Razor Blade, and that one was good as well. But like when you think of someone like the Laylas and these rap singy girls and stuff like that, like John Doe is Jean Doe or Jane Doe, Jean Doe. I think it's pronounced Jean Doe. She's not on this list because she sings too much, so she kind of goes on the category of singer for me. But it's kind of like the variant of Lucille Gotti, of just Lucille being like a decade ahead of her time with this music stuff, and she's still dope. Music's still good, highly slept on. Just I follow her on social media, and she kind of like vents a lot about how the music industry kind of just like how frustrating it can be for her to push through with her talent because she knows her talent is what it is, which is better than a lot of the mainstream people. So I just wanted to say that about Lucille Gotti, man. I got her at number 20 for this year. Number 19, Samalita. I think I still don't know how to pronounce this girl's name. I've been talking about her for the past couple months. Wooden Floors is one of my more enjoyable rap projects to listen to this year. My introduction to her was You Know Who You Are with Mike because of Mike. The first time I heard it was Annabelle. Annabelle played it on that good radio. She played it over there. I was like, dang, what is this song? And then Mike came in. I was like, oh, I love this song. I looked it up, and she was really good. And I was like, I really like this song. I play it all the time and stuff like that when I just play random music. And then something randomly just told me to check out her entire project. I checked out the entire album. I loved it. Specifically, Dishes is one of my favorite rap songs of the year that were released in 2024. So salute to her. She's up in Jersey, Jersey, New York area. She can really rap. Give her a listen. Give her a chance. It'd be interesting to see if she ever busts through the mainstream or if she at least gets to a mic level of fame. We'll see. 18, Ice Spice. Uh, Ice kind of took a step back. She was when she came on the scene, she was hot, and then she went further than I expected, like based off of Munch and stuff like that. She went all the way and took it with like Princess Diana, and her first project, the like dot dot dot, it's like mostly hits. Most of the project was hits. That was not the case with this latest album, but she still had some hits. First of all, Fart was a huge record. It was probably her most popular record of 2024. And it was a diss record. Once again, I always respect. If you got a problem with another rapper, go in the booth and rap about it. You know what I'm saying? That's your job, as opposed to complaining on TikTok and Instagram or wherever platform you want to do it. So I really, and she performed it at the BET Awards when Lotto was at the BET Awards. She was in the dressing room at the time when she was performing it. And then Lotto came out and performed Sunday Service. I love that cat back. I love the energy, everything like that. 2024, as they say, the portal that Cat Williams opened for this year and stuff like that. But she had Fart, did it first, the joint with Central C. The all right, don't zip it, he been the first. It did it, all right. So I like that song too. She's on the Fisher remix, obviously. One of the bigger joints of the year, Fisher. Uh, uh, how do you say that? An anthem. That's how you say it. An anthem of 2024, staple of 2024. She's on the remix of that. So salute to Ice Spice. And then Poopa or Papa was one of the songs that I liked. An album cut on her album Y2K, which was just like kind of quiet, but you know, hey, she's still Ice Spice. She still had a couple hits. 17, I got Mana Leo. I love Mana Leo, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. She can rap. She has the look. She can sing. She's aggressive. It's different. But it's still like it's like ratchet. She got the nice. It's kind of like kind of Meg the Stallion, where Meg came out, where it's like Meg can really rap, but Meg makes some ratchet music. Like it's not, you know what I'm saying? And that's like Mana Leo. But she also makes like I love the Leo loves the song. Don Julio was her big hit. Everybody right now from here on for the rest of the list got a big hit this year. Um, Don Julio was a huge hit. What else? What else do I want to say? She got a song, the song with Kaliii, and Kalii's in the music video, pregnant and stuff like that, doing her thing. But she just speaking about like, what am I telling you? You know what I'm saying? Get your head in the game, girl. You losing your mind over a man who don't even care. He living his life, and good girls never win. Like, get your head. Like, I don't know. It's just like a lot of self affirmations thing, which Baby Tate does as well on this list earlier on this list. But yeah, I don't know. Her music contains a message sometimes when she wants it to. Other times it's just ratchet club music. Other times she can really rap. Other times she put in that really rapping ability into a message that don't mean nothing. But I like her. She's different. It's refreshing, and it's true to where she's from. Texas it reminds me a lot of like the Meg Thee Stallion stuff. 16, JT. She had OK. City Cinderella came out this year. The album. I really like the intro. Young, black, and gifted, never lost hope. Young, black, and gifted, never lost hope. She went independent, everything like that. Not independent, but like solo. And I just really like what she did, bro. She held her own. She stood 10 toes. she won the biggest. You know what I'm saying? She was beefing with Glorilla, and Glorilla definitely won that. But she stood 10 toes, bro. She definitely won the City Girls breakup for sure. 15, Flo Milli. Flo Milli had a huge year, as you guys know, but Never Lose Me. But she was also on the Sunday Service remix, and she was on Gambino's last album, Talk Mine, as well. Flo Milli, a nice person, very nice person. I met her. Humble. I seen her. She performed in like kind of smaller venues in Atlanta, just like I don't know, for like loyalty or something like that. Like she just cool people. Seems like cool people. But yeah, shout out and I don't know, puts on folks too. She puts on folks because I think she like, never forgot like what the climb like was for her. It seems like for so many years the internet scene was Flo Milli underrated because she dark skinned. Well, this year she finally got the attention that y'all wanted her to get, and she bust through the mainstream and stuff like that. And she's having such a good moment. So, and she also had a decent album. I like the joint that she had with Anicia there. Speaking of Anicia at number 14, bro. I love ATM. I love the Princess Pop That like kind of album. I think that was the name of the project because I might say Princess Pop That and Princess Pop That was the EP. But the Princess Pop That album, the world she created of just like a girl in a room, like these fluffy like pink colors and like the Sierra mid 2000s vibe of her growing up. It was just the theme was consistent with whatever she did all year long, and it worked. And that's the reason why Rolling Stone had her at like the number 6 album of the year, rap album of the year, which I didn't agree with. But like, I get it, because a lot of people are like, "This is rap album of the year," and I get it if that's where you're coming from and stuff like that. Back Outside was a huge hit. Billboard, she ain't get no plaque for it yet, but the plaque, sure, Anicia. Don't even worry about it. Just keep putting out bangers. ATM is crazy. ATM is crazy, bro. I'll never see you at a bang. I'll never see you at a bang. I'll never see you at a bang. I'll never see you at the ATM. I love the year that Anicia had, bro. Shout out to Anicia. Anicia number 14. Uh excuse me, sorry. Number 13. Caribou. I got Kiera number 13. She had, Running Late was I think is her biggest song and stuff like that. My family worry about it hearing in my music. Mama scared for me to get a gun because she know I'ma use it. Mama about to probably about to feel feels so therapeutic. Mama's like, yeah, I'll use it. I'm going through the guys when we was at the unit, us. He sitting on bed. He don't know how to move it. She do anything for clout, just want to be included. I don't want to care what you gonna do. Watch your brother prove it. I've been on booming, so I'm never on time. This brother keeps sleeping on me, only drink half a line. I think I'm starting to peak. I feel it in my spine. Mama did it original, so stop at that crying. If I told you that I love you, then I would be lying. Brother, keep hitting my phone and I keep on declining. I be scaring all the brothers like I'm terrifying. I'm a concrete gun, don't need no solidifying. He just say the shit that the stage is not identifying. I don't know what's wrong with me, but slapping folks is satisfying. I'm sorry, I ain't even mean to go that far. Where Yo Daddy was crazy. Schoolboy Q tweeted about it. RP Follies was crazy. Half the internet was hating on it that she did the Manny Fresh flip, and she did feel like she didn't do justice because Kara is different, bro. Kara is monotone. Kara is soft spoken, and I mean on her music, of course, and Kara is on the upbeat, so it's not on the downbeat that we're used to. It's on the upbeat. So people think she's offbeat all the time. And SBM, I ain't gonna lie to you. On SBM, our latest single, it sounds like she offbeat some of the times and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah, yeah. If you listen to what she says, like listen to the lyrics and the bars, she's hard. She's that. And Yachty, I think he definitely exaggerated the situation of how much he actually wrote for her. I think if anything he wrote for her, he wrote the On the Radar freestyle, and I think he wrote Not the Two, which is one of my favorite songs from her. I can't even lie to you, but I think Yachty wrote that too. Not the Two, and he wrote the On the Radar freestyle. The Concrete Tape was one of my most played album this year. and my little playback, the stats that came back, that was my most played album of the year, and it was mostly because of Kiera, like literally, pretty much because of Kiera. 12, I got Petty. This is oh, okay, okay. Well, remember when I said everybody from here on out got a huge hit? I lied. Petty, you spell it with two T's, two Y's. The joker that I just seen from La Russell just posted a freestyle of hers. I was like, this is crazy. I look her up. She got like years of just freestyling. Like she from Queens. I don't see not one song from her, but she can rap with the best of them and real rap, like real rap, bro. I got some real rappers on here, dog. Like, don't get it twisted. And I already know people gonna be complaining in the comments. I'm tired of women rapping about the same thing. You ain't watched the video because I gave you about 10 rappers that's rapping rappers. Uh, 11 Rhapsody. Obviously one of them rappers. I misconstrued the thing on her latest album when I met her, and I always feel bad about it and stuff like that. Um, because it sounded like she was kind of coming out or something like that in one of her songs, and she's like, I didn't come out. And it turns out this has been the thing of like people accusing her of like coming out and falsely accusing her of coming out, and she's like returned to them and say like I'm not gay, like I'm just a tomboy, and it's something that really bothers her, as you can imagine. If someone like incorrectly guess your sexuality, it would probably get on your nerves too. But yeah, I did enjoy the album. High quality hip hop, a consistent Grammy nominated artist every time she drops an album. And she always speaks about like not downplaying the rest of the state of female rap for the sake of her, or just using her as a token to like tear everybody else down. So she's very conscious, speaks up, not afraid to speak up, spoke up against the Drake thing and stuff like that. So salute to Rhapsody, bro. Number 10, I got Samara Sin. Samara Sin had a crazy year, breakthrough year. She had my introduction to her was the massive freestyle. I also love the on the radar freestyle, but the crack ain't free. The fiend like crack in AT. She can snap, bro. And then the I get around freestyle is one of the more creative things I heard, bro. She rapped about driving Uber over Tupac's I Get Around, and it was crazy. I didn't even realize it until like halfway through the freestyle. I said, oh, snap, she rapping about driving Uber on a Tupac I Get Around. It's crazy. But yeah. And then, it was kind of like after people kept posting her and saying she was dope, that's when you saw the money go behind her and stuff like that. The music video started to look different. You started seeing her on more interviews. And I really think she's going to take off in 2025. I think a lot of people know about her already. Um, One thing that might be kind of limiting her is people say, this is Doja Cat. This is Doja Cat clone because she sounds a lot like Doja Cat, like her tone. And the fact that she raps might, bring people to thinking she's just a Doja Cat carbon copy, but she can rap. Talent is talent at the end of the day, in my opinion. 9, Tierra Whack. Tierra Whack had one of the verses of the year in rap with Banded Up on Chief Keef's album. She also released an album of herself this year. She rapped about the 27 Club. She rapped about extensionalism. She rapped about the awkwardness of growing up. She rapped about being an outcast. She rapped about writer's block. She kind of rapped about like all of that stuff, like her life. And that's why her album was one of my favorite albums of the year. And it was real stuff. She rapped about losing friends, like what I'm saying, the awkward process of outgrowing people, and everything like that. And same with old friends. And I don't know. I really like Tierra Whack. Anything she puts out is always quality because it's well thought of. I sound great when I'm singing in the shower. Number 8, Lil Sims. Lil Sims ain't put out a lot. But when I was going around, you remember that list that I put at the beginning of who put out an album and who didn't put out no music at all this year. Lil Sims did put out some stuff. And she put out Drop 7, which I didn't count at first because it sounded like an all techno album. I went back to it today as I'm putting together the list. She's rapping on a couple of verses, and she rapping. And then she did a feature verse on a song called Damo Dachi this year in 2024, and it was vintage Lil Sims. I think Lil Sims and Noname are two of the best rappers in the world, period. Dolce as well. Three of the best rappers, period, male or female. America or England, because Lil Sim's from England and stuff like that. When they get into it, so I had to throw her in the top 10 just based off of that. She did rap this year, so I'm like, oh, okay, that qualifies her. You got to throw her in the top 10. Number seven, Doja Cat. She'd probably be another one that'd be higher if she released a full album. She didn't, but she released a deluxe, and that counts. And she rapping on that mug. Ah, my, my skin. The joint with Tizo Touchdown, the joint with ASAP Rocky. I don't know, man. I like Doja Cat. I think she's really talented. You might think she's problematic as a person, it is what it is. That's a whole nother conversation. But talent wise, there ain't too many more people seeing her, bro. Definitely not. Number six, the heavy hitters now. This is the big six of 2024 for female rap. Number six is Dolce. Nissan Altima. Wake up, face up, get your face up, put the face up, for the mother love since us. Boom bap. Boom bap. Bappity rap, rap. I'm everything. It's everything. Boom bap, in the boom bap. Balloon. A star moment. What can you say? A gazillion people at the camp vlog now watching Tyler the Creator. He brings out Dolce at the end of it. Dolce, I'm a swamp. Oh, the only one to match his energy and outperformed him. To be quite frank, great stuff, man. Great moment. Anytime on a big stage, she always steps up. Even back to a couple years ago on BET Awards when she was just, doing her verse on Isaiah Rashad's song. Uh, Chunk on a Saturday. Get top on the phone. I'm mixing in eras here for music, but yeah. But she's always shown up on a big stage. Alligator Bites Never Heal, one of the more iconic rap albums of 2024. When you look back years down the line and you look at the year 2024, Alligator Bites Never Heal would be one of the rap albums you immediately think of. Number five, Sexy Red. Sexy was probably number two or number one in 2023, 2022. But she kind of regressed this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. She still had that thing on it. She still had a couple hits, and it's impressive to have a string of hits she's had for this long. You my everything. Ooh, baby. Had Drake on that mug. The get it sexy, get it sexy, get it sexy. Boy, you know that. Hey, I ain't lying handle. I'm as happy, mom. And then Sticky. She's on Sticky. So three big moments from her. But yeah, I got 60 still at number five. Number four. I got Meg. I got Megan the Stallion at number four, bro. She had a good year. Like sold out arenas. Um I don't think the entire tour was sold out on arenas, but like she sold out, I think Atlanta, I want to say. I was there and it was packed. It was packed in that mug. And it was funny because like I think Charlemagne was saying like she ain't a arena artist. She was packing out arenas though, and she was selling them out. But yeah, Meg had a good year, bro. Independent, half rock nation. You know what I'm saying? Wannabe was big. The joint with Glorilla, bigger in Texas. I like that little freestyle. I really like that one. And then Mamushi featuring Yuki Chiba. That's my joint. Okay, okay. I'll tell you about well, that I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why I said that's my joint. I like that song, but it's the world's joint. Everybody loves that song. It was a big song. That was her big hit of the year, and you need a big hit to be in the top five. Here we go. Number three. This might be controversial. My favorite album of the year, regardless of the genre, came from Layla. Layla Gap Year was my favorite album of the year, bro. I got it over Chromacopia. I got it over Band of Stone. I got it over Glorious. I got it over Alligator Bites and all that. It's Layla, bro. I got it over Schoolboy Q, Vince Staples, Ye, and Ty Dolla Sign. Layla's Gap Year was my album of the year, bro. And the reason why I say this is controversial to have her number 3 on a best female rappers list of 2024, because she didn't rap. She didn't rap much on the album. It was mostly singing. It was mostly singing and R&B. But in the hits that we first came to know her, like that and Not My Problem, she's rapping on the mugs. So hey, we gonna take it. Hey, I'll take it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that she's rapping on the songs that we know her most from, and she comes from hip hop royalty, she is hip hop enough for me. You know what I'm saying? If she came out singing in her first hit, then I'd be like, okay, she's a singer. But she didn't. She just sung more on that album. She came out rapping. So I got her as a rapper. I got Layla number 3. Um, Layla came out the gate swinging. The kid is only what, 18, 19 years old, bro? Gonna be the female Pharrell, bro. Crazy. Number 2. Now we got the top 2. I think it's clear to everybody who the top 2 was. If Cardi was already number 40 and Nicki won on the list because Pink Friday 2 came out in 2023. I think we all know who the top 2 was this year, bro. So, drum roll, please. Number 2, I gotta go. This kind of hurt me to put them number 2 in that number 1 because you know I'm from the A. I gotta go with Lotto, bro. Lotto number 2. Ain't nothing like a Georgia girl. Ain't nothing like one of the rap albums of the year, if not the rap album of the year. Sugar Honey Iced Tea. I can't lie to you because it's got mainstream appeal, but it's got rapping bars on it for the people who like bars. It's got something for everybody. It's got the Tizo touchdown feature. But yeah, she got hits. Brokey is a hit. Brokey, I talk a lot of brother. Who you think you is? Natcha, Brokey. Sunday service. 20 Black Suburban. We pull out like Sunday service. I just want the one. Don't know why she's on Ice Spice once again. Getting in the booth. She set the mood for 2024 when she said, "Get out your feelings. Yeah, stop tweeting. Start off that mud and yelling." It just was funny, bro. Shout out to Lotto. She said, "What's ice with heat? It just evaporates." She said something like that. That joke was hard, bro. Lotto hard as mud, but I can't lie to you. She always been a rapper too, but like she figured out like, oh, Lotto had a year, bro. You can only imagine who's number 1 if I say all that about number 2, which you guys already know if I gave Lotto. Um, Big Mama, Big Mama, what you gonna do for my birthday? Just both half of those songs is both equal bops in their own right. Yeah, they call me Big Mama. Yeah, they get a hey, Georgia Dawn, eat about a Georgia Dawn. Sharing clothes. I don't know what y'all be on. And then of course, back outside. Yeah. Honda made me mad. I'm a south side to the grave. Million rolls on Zoom. And M's on meme. M's on brand deals. M's on work. Gotta be driver. Gotta be driver. Gotta be a driver. Drive like skirt. Skirt. I don't know how to sing, but I'm hurt. Better sweet baby, baby phone. Better be driver. Love. I loved it. Anyways, Blick song, yeah, Stick song, and then of course they like that she go, go, go. These are all hits, bro, all hits. And There She Go was just a remake of a popular song. I know we talked about that earlier with Woo the Savage, but everything else was a dang hit on that album. Number 1, they proved me wrong. They proved us wrong. They proved us all wrong. Glorilla, bro. Glorilla, we all wrote off Glorilla. If you didn't write her off, I'll admit it. I wrote off Glorilla. Someone made a joke, like Glorilla said something, and she was going back and forth with this dude on Twitter, and he said they replaced you with Sexy Red. And I ain't gonna lie, I laughed at that comment, and I thought I was like, dang, I didn't expect Glow to go out like this because she came out with 3 hits back to back, certified major hits back to back. It's one thing if you do just one. It's another thing if you do 2. If you do 3, you got it. You got it. You are here to stay. But she was not. The next year it was quiet. She kept trying, just missing. It all changed when LeBron James was in that weight room and he was dancing to Yeah Glow. When he's dancing, Yeah Glow. That song went up after that from LeBron James, and it was just the floodgates open again, bro. She did not stop. Wannabe. You don't want to be saved, don't save him. That is not my man, don't play him. Boy, like chase him, trade him. You don't want to be kept, don't keep him. He's from on like Justin Bieber. Hey, go mad, go mad, go mad, go mad, go mad. Get him glow, hard. It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95. She had anthems this year. Anthems with an S. See, and I have to say to Lotto, all due respect to Lotto and great fight, Sugar Honey Iced Tea, one of the albums of the year, if not rap album of the year for you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something now. I think it's a difference between a hit and an anthem. In terms of anthems, maybe Brokey might be an anthem. Maybe Big Mama might be anthem kind of level. I tell you what is anthem though. It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got ain't got me. Then she came with T-Pain. She stole Erica Banks' record. I know I got Erica Banks all the way at like 90. And it was her song, but I love her. She got T-Pain on that joint. I love her. She got T-Pain back on the charts and on the radio, bro. Then she did the thing with what's his name? With Boogie. Give me head top. How many TikTok dances, viral TikTok dances, is Glorilla responsible for in 2024, bro? We not even halfway. Well, we are halfway through the list of her hits and big songs this year. But hold on. Shout out my girl Zaina Bear. That interview is also on the channel. Hold on. Hey, hold on, mother. Look what you just started. Huh. Me and my go naughty. Give her about this party. We gonna step on regardless. With my goonies, with my goody, I just beat the Chargers. Make him mirror, I just beat the Chargers. Hey, I got bands for her. I got hands for her. He want chance after chance after chance. Love that song. And then old girl came, Wednesday Adams came at that little thing. Let her cook. Ding. Not do fine. Hey, let her cook. And then she had the I don't really like this song, but it was a hit and it was popular. It is all there. Arrowwell. And then she ended the year with "It's getting sticky, little side of me, when I am the better me." Shout out to Glorilla, this year's female rap MVP from Rashad Milligan, yours truly. Y'all give it up for Glorilla, man. Throw the M's up from Memphis. Throw the M's up from Marietta. Throw the M's up from Mayretta. If you want to rap that, you can rap it. Yeah, man. It seemed like a lot doing, over 100 names and ranking them in terms of black female rappers and stuff like that. It might seem like a lot, but I came to the realization as I got to the end of the list. Someone did a list of like the top rappers of 2024, and it was like a top 10 list. And it was like a big major publication too. And it didn't have one woman on it. And a lot of women were talking about like how did female rap dominate the year of 2024, but you don't have one rapper as the best rapper, best 10 rappers of the year. And I just want to echo that sentiment. This is to give, women their flowers and that recognition and stuff like that. I'm sure there'll be plenty of debate because I had a couple hot takes and kind of unique picks that I made here throughout the list. So I embrace the debate, argue in the comments, call me like stupid or ignorant or whatever in the comments. I don't care. This is the Road to 5K subs. Once again, my name is Rashad Milligan. But what a year for hip hop, man. Salute. We all won. Gang, gang, gang.
Man, snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.